Program Funding and Read 180 by Melanie Kroos. So the school I went to was called Skyline Elementary School, and so I did my volunteer work at a Read 180 intervention program. Here I saw a bunch of kids who had trouble with reading or writing. They were kind of under the normal rate, I guess I would say. So Read 180 is a reading intervention program and widely used by students in grades 4 through 12 who read at least 2 years below grade level. It was created by a Scholastic Corporation, and then I was a part of this program and in the same school and with the same teacher back in 2006 through 2007 when the program was first started. One of the problems I found here was that they still used the same reading materials and computer programs since I was there. And they haven't really had any new trainings for the teachers running the program. And this was a big issue with the teacher. He was frustrated about that too. And yeah, let's see what else. Read 180. The Read 180 program, so it kind of works kind of like this. So you kind of first have a whole group instruction, like right here, at first in the beginning, to work on whatever you guys need to work on together, or kind of lay down what's going to happen throughout the day. And then after that, they kind of go into small groups. So they have kind of little stations. They have reading, like a little reading corner, like how you see the kids right here. They have computers, and they have a computer program to go with that. And then they also go back into the whole group instruction, but instead of rather the whole class, it's in their whole group that they're rotating in. And then after that, they kind of come to at the end, they kind of just come and help clean up the room, put everything back how it was, and then they do independent reading until they're excused. So here inside the instruction, when they have the group instruction, they use something called the Read 180 R book. So here it's a variety of short stories and articles, questions and short writing assignments with each story, and it goes along. So here you kind of see the teacher kind of talking about what they're going to be doing, and it shows that all the kids are kind of almost on the same page as she is, so she's probably giving an instruction. And then this is what the front looks like. There's 3 different ones, each with different kind of stories and articles in them. And then this is what it looks like inside. So this is her opening the book, and so they have the questions right here, and it looks like some of them got filled out. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, like they're numbered, and so some of them are like, what did you find interesting in the story, or where would you find like maybe like a skateboarding. They just have different questions regarding the article or book they just read. And then the computer programs, so it kind of looks like this when they first log on to it. So they have reading, word, spelling, success, and writing. They can go on to either one, and once they finish the segment, they get a little lollipop and a little sticker on their name to show their progress. So here's the reading. So they kind of hit record on that, and they kind of read on the whatever is shown. So here, you can't stop Sarah Reinstein. She is a star runner. Sarah is missing part of one leg. Many people told her not to run. Sarah still ran. She is strong. Sarah runs by putting one leg over another. And so while they're getting recorded on that, it kind of shows the teacher, and they can play it back, know what they're struggling with and if they're doing better. And then here is another one, and this is spelling assessment. So they kind of have like all these different words that they have to spell. So they're kind of showing them, and they do little practice things with them, and then at the end, obviously, they have a spelling test. And then here, this is the writing component. So it has a little question: would you ignore the risk and live in an area known for earthquakes? Obviously, I still need this program. Explain your opinion. And so here's like the topic sentence that they would write, and they have to support it. They have two supporting little slots that they have to do that. And what I found very interesting was when I was seeing the kids do this, not only in here but in the art books, they have to do something like this too. They had a really hard time, I guess, starting the age range like 4th grade and 3rd grade, trying to find how to support what they thought. So the teacher would even have to do their own little example on the board, and so the kids would kind of copy it almost. But then I'm really happy I was there to help them, like guide them, and to get their own little thoughts and read their own supporting arguments and stuff like that for what they thought. And so the problem, again, still using the same material as when it was first started. I kind of find this, you're not getting the best quality that they can be as other schools may be doing this. So I thought the teacher kind of told me that he's been asking for updated material and maybe more trainings, but they haven't really given it to him because of not enough funding, since this is a different, an extra program. It's probably one of the ones that gets the least funding, even though it's really necessary for these kids to try to reach their grade level. So a couple of things I found from the book that pulled into this was linguistic segregation. They get pulled out from regular instruction time. It's not like they align their classes to like, oh yeah, let's pull you out when you have English or writing classes to match, so that way you're not missing any important stuff. And then they're also not given the best reading programs. So, like I said, they're still using the same old ones from when I was there, from when they first started, 15 years later, when there has been a lot of updates to their programs. And here, limited role of teachers, because even though the teachers might want to provide their students with the best and updated materials of learning, they're very limited in what they can do, even though Mr. Campbell has been asking, which is the teacher I was working with, has been asking for updated Read 180 material for a while now. He hasn't really been able to get it. Teachers may ask for stuff, but they might not get it, like him, because they have no money for funding of this new updated stuff. This new school was just rebuilt, completely rebuilt. So a lot of their money went into that. So there is a lot of money being spent and not enough to support these programs. And then budget cuts on arts, PE, and other learning programs such as this one. So what are some solutions I thought that could help? Some solutions would be like fundraising. More people are aware of what the program needs, and they will be more willing to help the class reach its goal. I know if a lot of parents in that area are really involved in the school and they have a lot of money, so what better way to get the money than help fundraise and let parents know what the needs of the school are, so they can help get their students the best programs. And then align with their class schedule. This way they aren't missing valuable class time. So I would suggest maybe if the 5th graders have their reading in the afternoon, probably stick them to miss writing and reading time. And then if the 6th graders have it in the morning, then have them do it in the morning. So kind of like that. This way they weren't missing valuable class time and may align with their English or writing portion of the day. And then another one I found, or I thought of, was updated trainings for teachers. So here there's a training going on for the teachers. With updated trainings for the program teachers, they're more prepared to help their students in the best way they can. I feel like if you don't have, if it's working, then why fix it, I guess, is this mindset of why it hasn't been updated. But since it has been updated, so I think a lot of the things that weren't working, weren't helping, were kind of modified into now, like, their students who are doing this program get the best help with reading and get the better success rate. So here you see a kid doing the programs, and this is back in a long time ago when the computers looked like big old boxes. And they're still using the same ones now. And yeah, and so that's the end, and that's my presentation. Thank you.